All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 100. We're just going to be in boxing in general, where Floyd Mayweather Jr. CEO addresses rumors of where the PBC is going to next and whether it will be to Dazn. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to give you an update on what's going on as Showtime Boxing has closed its doors, and now apparently, for the moment, the PBC Premier Broadcasting Champions doesn't have a network to air its fights, or does it? Now, before I get into that, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you are a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you so much for your continued support. It means just an immense amount to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to Barbara D. Thank you to Terry Schmoot. Thank you to Kamal Oz. I'm going to keep thanking you for what you've done for the channel in the past. Shout out to my guy, Mr. McKinney. Thank you so much, Mr. McKinney, for your support. Thank you, Aisha, for your support. Thank you, Nicole, for your support. It means a ton. But let's get into this because there's a lot of stuff flying around because, as we know, Showtime Boxing is no longer going to be airing content. Boxing content. They've shut down, Paramount has shut down the sports division of Showtime, which I take as, man, it's really hard for me to hear that because I've been a fan of Showtime Boxing since the early 2000s, really. I mean, all the time that I've been, most of the time as a young adult and an adult that I've been watching boxing, it was Showtime was the channel, it was the second tier one originally. You got the big fights were on, the really big fights were on HBO, and then in the secondary fighters that HBO didn't want or HBO didn't sign or something like but you had really, really, really good fighters fighting over there on Showtime. And then Floyd Mayweather Jr. jumped over to Showtime, or originally Mike Tyson went to Showtime after he had problems with HBO. And then Floyd Mayweather Jr. went over to Showtime after he had problems with HBO. And Canelo Alvarez was actually built originally on Showtime. So then HBO goes out of business and Showtime really, starts taking it over, man. Really does an excellent job. But unfortunately for them, the model aged. And that is basically a movie channel, or people that are used to they do primarily scripted content. The live action appeal that they had, and the fact that it was originally like it was a linear channel, and now people are moving to streaming. It just kind of phased out. But now with the Premier Boxing Champions, the question is, where are they going to go? And the answer that was given by many people is that they're going to go to Dazn, right? Which is that, and Dazn is a streaming network that currently right now has Golden Boy Promotions on it and Matchroom Boxing on it. So people were saying that there was $1 billion that Dazn is interested in them and had $1 billion to put on PBC fights on Dazn. And Leonard Ellery responded to a tweet from a YouTube troll that I'm going to call it dude a troll. I don't care, his YouTube troll, whatever. Name shall not be mentioned. But basically, guys that came out with this story that, they're going to go to Dazn. Leonard Ellery, who's the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, responds to it or retweets it with a bunch of like crying, laughing emojis. Now, if you watch the videos on the channel, I did one yesterday where I brought up the fact that Andre Berto had a tweet Now, if you don't know who Andre Berto is a former 147-pound champion, fought for the PBC, is, managed by one of the original, maybe not one of the original, but is a longtime Al Haymon fighter. And he tweeted that Al is the man, and man, you guys are going to be like amazed at what the next deal is for them. Same thing is what Leonard Ellery said. Leonard Ellery was like, look, watch the rollout in 2024. And there's a lot of people in the PBC that are behind the scenes saying like, man, 2024 can be bigger than 2023 is. And 2023 for the PBC was gigantic. So the idea, though, that they're going to go to Dazn was obviously dismissed by Leonard Ellery. So I think we can just kind of wrap that out and throw that away. There's also a person that is on Twitter a lot, Jevin Bay. Shout out to Jevin Bay, who is very, very consistent on the information that he has related to the PBC. And he responded to the rumors that were put out there, they're rumors that were put out there by Mike Coppinger about about PBC being in talks with Dazn, that he was like, man, people basically saying Mike Coppinger, it's how funny it is, Mike Coppinger acting like his sources are telling him that the PBC is still looking for a deal when the PBC already has their deal locked down. It's already known that they've already known where they were going to go and what they were going to do. And I absolutely positively believe that these people did. Even if you read between the lines where Stephen Espinoza in a recent interview said the future is yet to be determined, and we're going to continue to put these fights on and do these things until we know that, until we're told otherwise. Well, now we've been told otherwise. However, when you hear that, it doesn't necessarily, you listen to him when he said that, he's not in the position to tell everybody, well, yeah, absolutely. Showtime Boxing's going out of business. Yeah, we're going out of business. And yeah, it's not announced yet, but it's not. Obviously, and if you've ever worked in corporate America or you've been involved in any major transitions in organizations, that the upper management will know about it before the people that work for them do it. Your manager, more than likely, is going to find out about a mass layoff before you do, because he would have been told, especially a contract employee like Stephen Espinoza, who, by the way, people are saying, hey, man, he's fired. And all the people that I feel for in that organization, Stephen Espinoza would probably be my least concern, because number one, he was on a contract, which means if they're going to break a deal with him and he's not a regular employee, they have to do something about what they were on the hook for under his contract. And also, he's so experienced in the world of boxing, so good at what he does relative to organizing fights and networks. I would not be surprised at all if he did not find himself in another position of running another organization that is televising boxing matches and sporting events. He has an excellent track record at what he did. And when people look at it, you should understand that the reason that they shut down Showtime is more than likely not on Stephen Espinoza. It's more than likely just the trend. It's just a trend with Paramount, right? And what Paramount chose to do relative to the dollars that they spend on entertainment. They just wanted to go more towards scripted and go away from live sports. In secondary and tertiary live sports. But whatever the case is, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And this is not the first time that a major network has moved, a major promotional company has moved away from a big network closing down. Happened with Top Rank and HBO, right? And clearly, Showtime already told the PBC what was going on when they said that they were not renewing the contract. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out.